Then number 8, right now, most of the members are playing from here. White tees are back here, so this is really a nice angle to play the hole. Friendly, kind of play away from the water. You get a much better view of the landing area than you do down here. So trying to give members also the opportunity to play from here. And then as this lake work is done, to add a white tee on this side of the lake, and I'll show you some pictures there with a bunker that you could play over the top so you know which direction to play. And then, of course, this bunker you'll be able to pick up on the tee. The bunker that's back in the back now, so jammed in on this path where the steps are, that can slide a little bit right and will tie in definitely better. And then, unfortunately, these trees being gone, this is, I don't know, it's kind of really changed, I think, the way, because it'll just really allow people to bail out over here now and play in. So that needs to be looked at and replanted now that those are no longer with us. The other thing is bringing the green in closer to the water, and we'll look at some pictures of that. I was kind of describing that. I mean, of course, Valderrama nearby has the 17th, which is kind of near the water, which was a famous hole, in some ways famous for the wrong reasons in terms of, what happened with some of the different iterations of the green. I think that's been worked out now, but I kind of liken it more to, I think Augusta is probably a little bit better example for the front of the green on 15. If you watch, how it's you can either lay up or you can go for that second shot, but if you come up short, then you're going to find yourself backing down into the water. So as a short par 5, it can be a lot more strategic and interesting than I think what you have now, where you can come up a full club short and not have any fear of getting wet. This is the white tee angle, and so again, I mean, Trent Jones, I know, did not have those palms in there. I know he didn't have this tree in there. He'd be telling, get those out of there. What are they doing in there? They're messing up my hole. Of course, at one time, this was one of the favorite holes, I guess, in the continent of Europe as a par 5, as a double dogleg par 5. Now, of course, that's all been lost, and now it's being used as a practice facility. Everybody kind of plays the hole up the left-hand side. So I don't see how we're going to get that back without significant changes to the hole, especially the trees over here, but at least we can make a significant improvement, by getting, I think, members up on this angle. Then this would be a little bit left of where the back tee is, but the back tee is coming up through that angle. A palm like this is, against the lake, breaking up the side of the lake, but would be a beautiful palm to pick up and put somewhere really special around the course, somewhere where more people could see it and appreciate it. And we've got a lot of palms that are nice, but this one in particular is a very nice looking palm. Even someplace, if there's something near the clubhouse or somewhere where you really want to have a focal tree, this would be a good one to use. And they're very easy to move. As you know, people pick them up and move them into new houses or new developments all the time. Of course, these paths have all been added since the original golf course. Very sharp cuts, sharp fills. Typically that all would have been tied in with a longer slope. We have the opportunity now, at least on this one, we're not going to really get number 3 fixed, but at least in here we have the opportunity to elongate the slope, get rid of the stairs here, and make that bunker fit back in to the slope that's up here on the left. Of course, this is the path that comes down on 8. I don't know if you can see when the concrete was fresh, somebody drove through it, and it was allowed to drive, and then a drain was kind of haphazardly cut in here, and these kind of things are done. And it makes a statement about the club, and it's these kind of details that when people come, it's like when it's our house, we don't notice the lint on the carpet, or we don't notice that the tiles are cracked, or we don't notice those things because we live in it every day. But when people come from the outside, these are the kind of things they pick up on, and they say, this doesn't really doesn't put our best foot forward. So the opportunity to do some of those now, but hopefully bringing it to the club's attention. It'll be some of these things you can just do as kind of ongoing maintenance work over time, and just replacing them bit by bit and getting the place tidied up a little bit. So this is, of course, the view in, and now with these trees all gone, it's really going to changes that left side quite a bit. If you look at from the side, this was kind of up by the practice range, kind of looking in from where that other option was when you had the option par 5. Able to bring that and roll that green, the edge of that green up near the creek there, really add a whole, kind of a different feeling to the front of that green in that shot, where now I can go for it and be a club short and still be safe. I can miss it in the bunker, and I can even miss it short of the bunker and still find it. So won't really make the total length a lot longer, but it certainly will help make the hole a lot more